I also was contacted by my dead grandfather from the other side. I was going through a really hard time, and I had 4 days before my paycheck. I didn't have any money for diapers for my baby. The man I had the baby by took off, left me alone with the baby, so I was doing it all on my own. And I didn't have any money, and I had just a little bit of gas in my car, and I had to work all week. And I cried a little bit, and I said a prayer, and I went to sleep. And I dreamt of my grandfather. It was like a room that was all lit up white, and clouds, like cotton balls everywhere, real puffy clouds. And there was a coffin sitting in the middle of this room. And I walked over closer to it, and it opened. And my grandfather sat up. And he got out of the coffin, and he went over to the chair. And he reached his hand down in the chair, and he pulled out this shiny thing that looked like a key. And I'm like, oh, I wonder what that is. And then he walked back over, he got back in the coffin, and he looked at me and he said, heaven is for real, Renee. Always believe. And I woke up. And then I looked at that chair because when my grandfather died and my grandma moved in with her daughters, she gave away stuff. So I took one of the rocking chairs that I liked. And I looked at it, and I'm like, wonder what he pulled out of there. So I reached down in there, and nothing. I picked it up, and I shook it, and I heard ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding, tingle, like metal clicking together. So I turned the chair over, I took out some of the staples, and I started shaking it. And all this change started falling out of this chair. Like, when he would sit there and rock, maybe change would fall out of people's pockets and went down inside this chair. So I took some more staples off, and I shook the chair, and I shook the chair. And then, this is back in the early 90s, so everything was priced, cheap back then. You could get a bag of diapers for $4 or $5, Well, anyways, I counted all the change, and there was like almost $20 in change. So I had my miracle. My grandfather gave me a dream from the other side to show me where some money was. I ended up putting gas in my car. I bought some diapers, and I don't remember what I did with the rest of the money. But that was amazing. Sometimes they can contact us from the other side. That's not the first time I had that experience happen to me, where I had like a contact from the other side, for someone that actually died and went to heaven. So I want to leave that story with you before I sign off for the night, that yes, our ancestors that are in heaven can watch over us and contact us at times. Yes, they can. I believe it. I've seen it. I've experienced it. Amen.